a look at weather now. Weather Authority Chief Meteorologist Dan Cianca. If only we had a magic wand to evenly distribute some of that rain.
Yeah, that'd be the wish, right? We could use some light to moderate rain here on the West Coast, a couple days of it to get us out of our drought. Unfortunately, much of Texas actually in a pretty bad drought situation as well, but seeing a flood to, work their way out of it's not what you want to see. Here's the bigger picture. There's a lot of monsoon moisture in the mix right now, and a cold front sitting across Texas as well, which is acting as a focal point for those thunderstorms to develop. And then another cold front moving through the northern Rockies, picking up some of that monsoon moisture as well. But that frontal boundary, the tail end of it, kind of got near us in California, which helped clear us out a bit today. And we are going to be watching another weather system to the northwest, but we're kind of in this transitional period between our normal summer pattern and what you're more likely to see during the fall, which is storm systems that move across the Pacific Northwest. Now, one's coming through right now, another one on its heels is pretty dry, and then things are going to stabilize, I think, for a little while and look more like our summer pattern, where high pressure, which we have right here, builds back in and just sits over the west for a while, bringing heat to the inland areas and pretty stable conditions on the coast. That's what I'm expecting, at least for the next couple of days. So this warm weather that we saw today, and it was certainly pretty nice out there. As we look at our visible satellite picture, we see that the low clouds almost had completely cleared out today. We're losing the angle on it because it's getting close to sunset, but we did clear out this afternoon, and it left us with really nice scenes like this. This is a live look from Domenico as you're seeing the sunshine and blue skies and blue waters out there tonight across the region. And temperatures have been very warm because of that increased amount of sunshine. In fact, our 24-hour temperature change showing that most locations, some cases 10, 15 degrees, even more warmer than this time yesterday. We've really warmed up this evening where we're seeing temperatures in the 70s and low 80s. It feels very comfortable out there right now. Inland areas, not too different from the coast. We typically have a huge discrepancy between our inland temperatures and our coastal temperatures, but today a little bit different as we've seen that sun reach all the way to coastal cities. But with that said, a new low-level marine layer is developing tonight, and with that I'm expecting the redevelopment of some fog. It'll take some time to develop, and we'll see it on the south side of the bay first, eventually swirling back up to the north. Futurecast is a little aggressive with it. I think it'll be a little bit slower to show up tonight, but by tomorrow morning when you wake up, I expect low clouds and fog around the bay, and in some cases sneaking into our interior valleys as well. Some of that fog may be a little moist in that it's producing a bit of drizzle, so watch out for some wet patches. Now during the day tomorrow, unlike today, I do expect some of those low clouds to hang on to the south and east shores of the bay. We'll clear out up north and into our inland valleys. And temperatures inland will be a little bit warmer tomorrow than they were today, whereas on the coast, especially on the south side of the bay with that increase in clouds, we're probably going to cool down. But you'll see high back in the mid-70s in Santa Cruz, upper 60s in Capitola, and up in the mountains, 80s to 90s. A little toasty up to Boulder Creek at 94 today. Watsonville to Salinas corridor in the low 70s, mid-60s in Marina, 70 in Aptos, but mid-80s in Hollister and 90s into the Santa Clara Valley. To the Monterey Peninsula, certainly warmer than this weekend, but cooler than today. 63 tomorrow in Pacific Grove, 67 in Carmel, Monterey, and also in Seaside. And then one last stop on the tour will take you southward from Gonzales to Greenfield, from the 70s to the 80s. And then south of King City, we'll start to see those temperatures warmer to the 90s and eventually triple digits. And Parkfield, I've got you as the hot spot tomorrow at 106 degrees. Nice and toasty in the top of the Chelan Valley tomorrow. Over the next 7 days on the coast, we're going to stay a little cool for this time of year. Our normal coastal high should average out to around 70 or 71 degrees. So we are going to be about 5-6 degrees below that for the next several days, or maybe 3 to 6 degrees, I should say, below that for the next several days. With that, low clouds more likely on the south side of the bay during the day. More likely to be sunny in Santa Cruz during the afternoon, though most locations should be cloudy in the mornings. This is a typical summer pattern for us. Inland areas, your normal high this time of year is around 86. So notice we're actually going to be a bit below that a couple days here in that next 7 days. And the reason is I think the ridge, which is building in right now, will kind of weaken a bit and maybe let in a few more of those weak weather systems to the north. So watching that for slightly cooler temperatures inland and relief maybe from some of that summer heat. But in the meantime, we continue to stay on the dry side.